My GF, f27, is mad at me, m27, for not talking to head about a job interview immediately. Today I had a very important job interview. It was online. As soon as I finished, I went to the bedroom to find my GF and tell her about it. She was in the bathroom, playing a time-sensitive game of chess. I started talking about the interview, but she couldn't respond, and I asked if she wanted to finish first, and she said, yeah, if I can. So I went back and decided to call my agent quickly, because I needed to let him know how it went anyway, and also because I was ecstatic and wanted to share, since it went really well. To be fair, the games she plays usually last 2 minutes. The call took me 7. I finished, went to the bedroom and started saying that I am sorry it took so long, but he was chatting. To which she said coldly that she is not interested anymore in what I have to say about the interview. I was shocked and asked what happened, to which she said she is hurt I called my friend at the agent's first, and that I should leave. I apologized and said that yeah, maybe I could wait, but said that I feel like she is severely overreacting with the ice cold treatment, since she only had to wait around 2 minutes and I did go to her first. She just wasn't available. Again, we both waited so long for me to get this interview. Never in the past has she not been the first person I call about everything. She completely popped my balloon. She is very hurt and I have no idea who is in the wrong. Thoughts? She's too old to be acting like this. You offered her the opportunity to talk about it with her first. She declined. You don't owe it to her to tell her first anyway. Don't apologize further. You did nothing wrong. She prioritized her game over your news. To which she said coldly that she is not interested anymore in what I have to say about the interview. Wow, is she usually this much a drama merchant? You just received great news and she turned a happy event into a bad one. The fact she's bothered at all that you called your agent when she's in the bathroom is odd. It's a total non-issue and most people wouldn't even think to have a problem with it. The fact she has had a problem with it and is now being off, especially after such big positive news, is really out of line. Does she do this kind of thing often? You're dating a child? Because that's the only explanation for this tantrum. If you guys can't get past childish little stuff like this, you'll be stuck in a nightmare relationship from hell until the breakup and child support fighting begins. Your girlfriend put a stupid video game over you and your good news. She had the opportunity to hear it first but chose to finish her game. If she's mad that you told someone else first, well, it's a situation of her own creation. She could have put the game down and talked to you. She chose not to. How about your GF growing up a little and acting a little more mature? Her response is totally ridiculous. Congrats on the good interview. Good luck getting that job. Blow your balloon back up because you should be proud of your achievement. As far as she goes, she was definitely jealous that you told someone else before her. You did try and go to her first, but she basically waved you away to play a game. If I were her, I would have turned the game off immediately and gave you my attention to hear you talk about your interview. She probably has either jealousy problems or built up resentment that is making her react in a bigger way than it would usually warrant. She was probably thinking that you would wait for her to finish her game and then she can go to you to tell her about it. But when she got up and heard you on the phone with someone else instead, it probably hurt her feelings. There's a couple of different perspectives you could look at it from. But just sit her down and ask what it was like from hers. And then tell her that you understand where she's coming from. And let her know what it's like from yours. Although she has to understand where you're coming from, too. It can't just be one-sided. I tried to see it from her perspective, but I just can't imagine a set of circumstances where that reaction is not weird thinking face. Is she jealous of your interview? She is a child. As a 27-year-old, she should not be acting like this. She sounds like a headache tbh. Wow, your girlfriend sounds extremely immature. She's acting like a 12-year-old. It sounds like you're not important enough to her. You came to her first to share. But she wanted to finish a game first. The game was more important than this super important interview. Then when she wanted to listen, you were not there immediately. Sure, her playing a game first, before listening, isn't the problem here. It's her reaction. Is she always this much a selfish, it's all about what I want, person? Because she sounds insufferable. Maybe you need to take the time out she gave you and rethink the relationship. Because you're definitely not in the wrong. Now imagine a future with her, where all is about her and what she wants. Give her the cold shoulder back. Period. When she finally gets sappy and all, why won't you talk to me up? Then you explain to her simply and kindly that, this doesn't feel great, huh? I wanted to share my good news with you, but you were in the middle of your game. Which is fine. So I called my agent. Now you're mad I told someone else the good news first when I actually tried to tell you first. Because of how important you are to me. Doesn't feel fair. You've gotta be firm in calling out the childish behavior, and if it continues you have to act in kind until they're ready to hear how stupid they've been. You also gotta make it plain that you can't tolerate this type of childishness all the time. Get rid of this petulant bitch you're calling a girlfriend tbh. You guys should not be having difficult disagreements like this over this trivial of an issue. Sounds like your GF is a big jerk. There is absolutely no reason for her to have acted like a brat. What did I just read? Your GF is crazy. It is not your fault. Your GF is a sulky, entitled lil 27-year-old toddler. What a perfectly reasonable, adult reaction. It is in no way borderline psychotic. You should marry her.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.